Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Today you're going to get to see one of the most challenging permanent bonded insert or patch jobs that I've ever done on carpet. I've actually only done a handful of permanent bonded insert or patches on staircases. This one happened to be in the same really nice gated community that we worked in yesterday. Fortunately, it was for a repeat client who we've cleaned for many times, who happens to be out of work because of the coronavirus. She works at a dentist's office. But again, very challenging job. So we were able to do what turned out to be a pretty good job. We captured all of it on video, and I was a little bit reluctant to publish this because, again, I've never been formally trained in carpet repair or permanent bonded inserts. I have done several hundred, if not thousands, of these type of repairs, and I've gotten to be pretty decent at it, but this one was certainly a challenge and definitely didn't turn out perfect. So regardless, I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a short one. Would love your feedback in the comments below. Don't forget to mash the thumbs up, and of course, if you haven't yet done so, would love it if you would consider subscribing to our channel. Thanks so much for watching. The area of concern is right there on the corner of the stair. You can see where the cat has got a hold of it and kind of frayed it out right there. I've disengaged the bottom stair, and you can see in the corner of the landing here, right here, we actually have already done a permanent bonded insert in the past. So the first thing we did was gather our tools, and we set up the ring light in order to get obviously better lighting, and obviously also better video for you guys. Then we pulled the carpet back so that we could match up the remnant that she provided, which was actually in a closet upstairs, and we were able to flip it over and make sure that we had the right pattern or direction of the carpet, so that once we got this permanent bonded insert in place, it looked really sharp. Next step was to remove all the frayed carpet and get a nice clean edge of the primary secondary backing of the existing carpet, so that when we do put the seaming tape in and heat it up with our iron and our wet towel, that we're able to get a really good bond between the two pieces in order to have good cohesion and have it look decent. A lot of it is just aesthetics there, but it's also kind of helpful and beneficial that we have this seam happening right on the edge of the stair on both the vertical and horizontal, because it'll help basically hide the fact that we do have a permanent bonded insert in place. This is a really temporary solution, as she has already made it very clear that she plans on replacing the carpet. She actually said that the last time that we were here to do the patch on the landing there. So they just are waiting for one of their kids to get done with college before they undergo that large expense, because this is a very large home, a 2-story, and several thousand square feet of carpet to replace. So as you guys probably are well aware, replacement cost for carpet nowadays is not very affordable. So here I am just fitting up the piece and making sure it fits well, and then I cut a piece of seaming tape and was able to put it half underneath the carpet and then half out there. And then I had Thomas get the towel wet. He hands me the iron, and at first you can see that I used my hand, which wasn't really smart, and you'll see why here in a second, but I used my hand to kind of press down on. Well, it didn't take long before obviously the heat from the steam forced me to think of another solution. So I took our stair tool and kind of used that, because what we're doing here is we're going to end up bending this carpet in to the landing where it's going to be, stay. But to get the bond on the seaming tape, we had to do something in the interim, as far as so I'm holding it up and providing a good structural backing for pressing down with the iron to push that steam through to that seaming tape. And then of course, as soon as I got done with that, I took what was called the seam roller there and rolled it, and again, that just pulls the adhesive from the tape up to the primary and secondary backing of the carpet. Now once we did that, I went ahead and made sure that it looked decent, fitted it with the stair tool, pressing it in, and also to kind of prepare that next edge. So I did it in 2 phases. We did the top seam first, and then the side seam second. So once I went ahead and prepared the top correctly, I went ahead and cut the piece of seaming tape, and as you can see here, I'm using the iron and kind of moving it over from side to side in an effort to heat that tape up all the way from the edge to the other edge. And so because it was kind of at an angle, I had to roll the iron back and forth in order to get that nice and hot and melted for a good bond. So Thomas and I only had this job and then one other job today, which was a dryer vent clean out, and we also did 3 estimates, and then the other team, I think they had 3 jobs as well. So not a slow day, but not a real busy day either. This was not the only repair that we did at this home. There was one other small one in the dining room downstairs that we did as well that was probably half the size of this one. So we were at this job for a total of about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and this came to 135. Again, we've cleaned for this client a number of times in the past. This is actually the same exact, very prestigious gated community that we were working in yesterday doing our tile and grout job with the sealant and the very low moisture upholstery cleaning that we did. So it turned out pretty good, not perfect. The color of the remnant that was inside the closet upstairs didn't quite match exactly the color of the carpet on the stairs, but overall much better than a hole in the carpet, and she was very pleased with the results overall. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. Don't forget to mash the thumbs up, leave a comment below of your thoughts, feelings, any feedback, and then of course if you haven't done so yet, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.